We are live, and today I'm with a beautiful lady, Nihan. Thank you so much for being here. Um, and we are going to talk about one of the things that personally changed my life, which is access energy pools. And in this particular life, so we are pulling something in our life in every 10 seconds. And this is something that when I talk about, like, can sounds like imaginary. And for me, like when I first started Access, it was because what I have been taught was everything in my life happens to me, and I actually have no powers of what is occurring in my life. Like it's all of them is outsourced. And one of the things like we talk about with access energy pools is like we are being a pool in our life in every 10 seconds. And actually, Nihan, I'm gonna ask her to tell the story in a minute. Um, and before we come on to the live, like she was actually telling me like how she asked for something and she actually was able to pull it into her life. And would you like to tell that? Actually, I personally find it is very fascinating, like how powerful we are, and like when we ask things, like how they can show up when we don't have any significance. So yeah, go for
Thank you
it.
so much. So before, when I first started Access Energy Pools, I used to think that it's the separate thing that I do here and then I go live my life. And then doing them over an extended period of time, realizing like what you just said, oh, I am pulling something ev- all the time, every 10 seconds, whether it's something that I would actually enjoy or not, but I am constantly pulling something. So this is the story. I am house sitting in this beautiful property by the forest.
Which
And
you actually that's another like I know like you're gonna tell like a different story, but
yeah,
like that's a different way that I know like Nihan actually have an ability with houses, and actually she has an ability to pool houses that will be a contribution to her body, and actually would expand her life. And like one question that I would love to ask you all is what capacities that you have and what you can pull in your life, and are you using your capacities to pull what you truly desire to have, or are you pulling things that you actually don't desire to have, like judgments, like poverty, like not caring relationships, and the list goes on and on. And that's one of the other things with access energy pools is when you start to get present of what are you pulling into your life in every 10 seconds, as Nihan said, then you can like really start to develop the muscle. Okay, like what am I pulling? Like when you judge yourself, when you make yourself wrong, like what are you pulling into your life? Are you pulling what you more would like to have in your life, or are you pulling less of what would you like to have in your life? And yeah, I just wanted to give that information.
I really appreciate this morning. I really required to hear this because now I'm
Mm,
paying more attention to the magic that shows up when I ask, and I'm acknowledging more the things that I'm pulling, that I'm actually creating and asking for. And it's always also good to look at, oh, what am I pulling when I'm blaming myself? Oh, I'm pulling more people who are blaming me. Okay.
mm,
Yeah.
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 And we are so powerful. Like we're so powerful, and like that's something I usually say on my classes is it's the problem is that we are not powerful. The problem is we are so powerful and we don't want to know it. And we're so miseducated about our powers. And that's why I'm actually doing these 21 days of energy boost series that's starting on 11th of August. So we can come together for 21 days, and you can really start to be present with what are you pulling into your life. And if those things are not what you desire. Like start to get clear on what do you desire, because most of the people, and definitely I didn't know, like when I come to Access what I desired. I had so many point of views about what I should desire, and I bought all of these desires from other people and what they desire and try to make my reality. But one of the thing is, when you are not congruent with the reality that you would like to create, it's like the energy, you're not able to pull that into your life. But when you are congruent, like things start to show up as by magic. Like there's an instant actualization of magic that occurs, and that is the possibility that I would love to invite you all.
And I have a confession. Last time you did an energy pool series and I joined it, it was for 30 days and I showed up, man. I showed up.
You
My
did.
whole reality changed. Like my level, my capacity for pulling things to my life increased. I would like to acknowledge that and thank you for that. And also acknowledge me for choosing that. And
Yeah, like you had a massive commitment. Like it was in the middle of the night. Like I would think it was like 3 a.m. or something. I don't know what
it
time
was
it
1
was.
a.m.
1
1 a.m.
a.m. And like you still showed up, and I would say like that's one of the things that it's so underestimated. Like your willingness to show up and be present. It's one of the superpowers that it keeps surprises me. Like when even I want to hide, when I want to run away, not show up, not receive, when I actually get over my point of view and go, do you know what? Even if it makes this uncomfortable, is it even if this is so undefined and I don't know what's coming, I will keep show up, because not for anyone else, not to make anybody happy, but for myself and have to my own back. And like if you do choose to come to these energy pools, I would love to invite you all to actually be live, because that is a commitment that I see over time creates greater than anything else. So yeah.
And I'd like to speak to anyone who is watching this now and in the future and have this like, oh my God, yes, there's something there for me. And then if ever doubt seeps in, this is your invitation. This is a possibility when you show up for you and then with a group of people who are there to do the energy pools. It has changed my life. I'm very grateful. What could it create for you if it's pulling you? And then can I share my story?
Yes, yes, please. Let's finish this live with a beautiful story from Nihan.
Beautiful story. And thank you for acknowledging my capacity for pulling. So I do have a capacity for pulling beautiful properties into my life. I've been playing with that, exploring living in different parts of the world and different properties, really playing with the energies. And then now I'm house sitting this beautiful property by the forest in British Columbia, Canada, the West Coast. We have bears, we have cougars. And the other day, I had this interesting thought in passing. I just said, oh, wouldn't it be lovely to see a bear? And then I said, well, interesting point of view. Well, can I at least be safe when I see it? Because I go to take a cold plunge in the river every day, just like a 10-minute walk from here. I wouldn't know what to do if I saw a bear in the wild. That day, I tried to make my body go to the forest. It wouldn't go. I took a nap and I was making my body wrong. And my body asks to just go sit on the deck in the house. I'm sitting on the deck, and just in the garden downstairs, I'm hearing this like rattling sound of the garbage bins. And I'm thinking, who would do this? Is somebody trying to mess with me? So I go down the stairs and I see this bear. We look at each other. It's this big black bear, and there's nothing between us. And then I climb back the stairs. And I'm like, okay, you're here.
Yeah, the bear is like, I heard you. And
Don't you want to
somebody
meet
just
me?
put, yeah, exactly. And somebody put in the chat, like, how can I pull everything I choose to have? And what does it mean to pull energy? And that's exactly like Nihan just asked a question. And that is like a thought. Like we actually create our life with our thoughts alone. And that's like one thought just passed by. She was like, yeah, wouldn't it be cool to see a bear? And then boom, like that's how it works. Like there is no actually how to it. It's just is. And 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 thank you so much for this beautiful story. And like that, and like if you can pull that, what else you can pull? Like what else we can ask for? What else is possible for you to just actually ask and acknowledge and pull into your life? And this is something that you just do. Like it's something that I like you already know how to do this. Like I get like that's the important part to acknowledge it, and you're doing it every 10 seconds. And now if you are out there and you're like, hey, I am actually like pulling all of these things that doesn't work for me and it's not fun and I would love to change this, come join me for this 21-day journey. You can find more information from the link in my bio. And I think Nihan wanted to add one more thing before we finish up. Go for it.
I do. So when I had this bear incident, pulling it to my life, that day I wondered, oh, what else can I pull? Let's just be playful, ask for something, but don't have to worry about it. So I'm
Yeah.
doing the summer camp for kids, and we had only maybe 4 registrations, and we had a capacity for 10. So that day I asked, well, what would it take for 10 students to register? Yesterday I walk into class, and the director is like, we have full house, 10 students. Everyone showed up last minute. We don't know what happened.
Yep. And that's it. Like there is no how to it. It's magic. And that's the beauty for me, the tools of access consciousness. Like it's not figuring out, it's not like what I have to do or what I have to work. It's asking and receiving. And the other big part of it is allowing. And like that's why, and this is huge. Like that's why I'm doing as like over 21 days, so we can actually like build this muscle up and get educated and like get all of these tools on your belt, so you can actually start to create a life and living that you always knew that was possible, but didn't seem to create. So, how does it get any better? Thank you so much, Nihan, for being here with me. I'm so grateful for you, and I'm grateful for everybody that's watching now and in the future. I hope this contributes to you. And if you know you require more support in this, come join us. We're signing on August 11th.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much, Nian. Bye.